Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday? And we continue with this one. Nevada about to kick it off to get this game started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UTEP's offense will go on the attack first. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. The ground game on him to pick up those tough yards and take care of the ball.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level, they can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, number one job for this defense, man, try to make him play in the phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that one.
Snags it, and he's open. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Miners. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Wolfpack offense comes out, and they'll go on the attack for the first time today. And they've got the veteran, this senior quarterback, to guide the ship. What a rough game he had in that loss last time out, throwing 3 interceptions. Run inside. It's Clemens. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll go right back to the run. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he won't make it to the marker, stonewalled for the 2nd straight play. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. Oh, man, that is an absolute rocket launcher of a punt. Makes the catch at the 10. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Running inside, it's Jones. And tackled there by the defense.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Makes the grab over the middle. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And we've got a man down shaken up on the play. That's their freshman quarterback who was injured on the play. As they attend to him, Holly will keep an eye on things for us. The Miners will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Tracy. He's going to throw deep right side. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. Guys, let's talk for just a minute about UTEP. Can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Complete with conviction on the crosser. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Well, on that 3rd down play, they're just trying to get it to him quickly to see if he can do something with it after they catch. But this is a defense that takes pride in their ability to tackle in the open field. That was a fantastic job of rallying to the ball carrier, inbounds, and getting him down, now setting up 4th.
Got it in the middle, it's Bohannon. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Miners are rolling down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Got the first down himself. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Hand off to Jones. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds a hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run out of it.
Give to the running back. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind, but listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. We've come to the break, and it's UTEP holding the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. talk over this third down play to open the period. They'll try to get it through the air. Got it. Got enough space. Touchdown, UTEP. And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. He'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Oh, what a cut! And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback keep. Nice move to pick up yardage. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. He'll try to do it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed.
Going for the big play. Upstairs to make the catch. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
And this offense is going to need more of those, man. You've dug yourself a little bit of a hole. Defense still giving up points on the last possession, man. You got to put it in overdrive. You need more big plays, more shots down the field. You got to continue to be aggressive.
Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Bringing the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on 1st down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Now the lead is down to 11.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. UTEP has the ball, the offense, ready to go back to work. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's going to take off. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
Here we go. Ready, go. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here's a heat. Keeps it and gets past the chains. And he has vexed this defense with scramble after scramble, has another 1st down.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big game. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. After the run, now to throw. Finds space on the right. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. The Miners come to the line with a new set of downs. Could be an alley. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Trying the run, it's Jones. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
And the Miners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Makes the catch. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Miners will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Extending the play. And the quarterback will be forced out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage. I think they'll give him a sack.
When QBs get flushed outside the pocket and they have to scramble, you go into scramble rules. But more importantly, I think as a quarterback, I just want you to throw the football away when you get a chance. Throw that thing out of bounds. I don't get a loss on the play instead.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. So they won't get a touchdown, but a chance to put something on the board before halftime. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that lead grows even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. It's 1st down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. We begin with a look at Syracuse, taking on the number 7 team, the Pitt Panthers.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
Guys, I caught up with Coach Choate at the half. The message of his speech was, I've got to get the running back more involved. They trust him. He's been terrific, but they haven't gotten him enough carries. He said, I've got one guy in the booth upstairs who is tracking how many times our running back touches the ball. That is the most essential part of getting back in this game. Get the rock to the guy who can make the biggest difference.
Holly, thank you.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Got his man on the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Miners offense all set and ready to start the drive. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's got it way down the field. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Steps away. The throw. It's complete to the right. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there, and the quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
It'll be 3rd and long.
Here we go. Ready. 1-18. Shift. Go.
From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Miners will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. They punt it away on 4th down. Catch is made at the 15. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Powers through the defender. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
Man, this tight end, he is like a receiver once he has the ball, isn't he? He's so elusive, he can make people miss. He's got some wiggle, and he's got some speed. This defense, they have their hands full trying to bring this guy down.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Scanning the field, it's Duncan. On target.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. Send the tight end in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Clemens. There to make the stop, but they use the back in the passing game and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clemens. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On the ground with the counter. Picks up the 1st down. Maybe a crease. And he's got enough for a 1st down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. They go back to work in the final period of this one. That's the end of the quarter, and UTEP has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Nevada comes to the line after getting the 1st down. This time he wants to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Clemens. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They've got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Dropping back, it's Duncan. Tight end finds a soft spot. For the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
The Wolfpack picked up that last 1st down with a completion. Let's see what they do here. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Might as well stick with him. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. The Wolfpack need this 3rd and short to keep the drive moving. Quarterback keeper. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Gets it out just short of the 20, out of bounds at the 19-yard line, and a little more room to operate. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll move the tight end. The RPO, it's complete. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Jones. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pucks it out of the air. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Miners are moving quickly down the field. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs, and get a W.
Now, the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their 1st timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And the Miners will snap it on 1st and 10.
Here we go, ready.
They're going to ride this running back. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. They'll move the wide receiver. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. Running inside, it's Wall. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. He caught it. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
The Miners line it up with a 1st and goal. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, UTEP! As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Now it's Nevada out there to go on the attack. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game.
He's looking deep. Got it. They will score. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And, Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team.
There he goes. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, 4th quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
Right back to it. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. And the Miners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. If there's time to pad the stats. Looking for the end zone. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his